Good afternoon. I'm at the Middle Creek Visitor Center. Here, not too far from Sheaffertown. And I first approached the Middle Creek story. Who we are, who we were yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And you can get that information, pgc.pa.gov. Take a look at it there. The board, map of the area, some more information. Pennsylvania Game Commission, 1895. A rich history. Join me at the new Conservation Heritage Museum to see and learn more about the evolving journey of conservation in Pennsylvania. Trapping. Tools of the trade. In the beginning, they didn't have uniforms. Made it a lot difficult to do their job. Look at all the equipment that they have today. Handguns.
We use our firearms primarily for law enforcement, but they are also used when injured wildlife needs to be put down. We originally carried revolvers, which were limited to 6 bullets. More recently, we have transitioned to semi-automatic pistols, which hold more bullets and load faster.
It's important to be able to review our actions for both training and addressing complaints or concerns. While body cameras were not available in the past, today's officers wear them routinely.
The uniforms. And the uniform patches, very important. Pennsylvania game biologist, law enforcement assistant, land management, field division supervisor. Managing diverse wildlife communities. A few ways that they do this is they rely on research. They collect the data.
Sometimes we have to use force to protect ourselves.
And they track.
In the past, we had to use physical force. Today, tasers provide.
They got to know how the animals are doing. Keep a close eye on them. Deer management evolution. Pennsylvania Game Commission Training School. Hunter education prevents accidents.
But not all patterns and fabrics are created equal. Watch what happens if the hunter goes deeper into the woods.
Education reduces accidents.
A full blaze orange top and hatch is the most visible. You made your choice. Was this what you picked?
Caring for the land. Conservation pledge. I give my pledge as an American to save and faithfully to defend from waste the natural resources of my country, its soil, its minerals, its forests, waters, and wildlife. Land managers needed. Forest, edge, or grasslands? Well, let's see. Forest. The Pennsylvania state bird. And in here then are the exhibits. How about that? Saw a bald eagle, now we see a golden eagle. Another bald eagle. Ducks. Or, I'm sorry. Sorry, ducks. Swan. A swan. So you have seen some of the museum's features artifacts dating back to the formation of the Game Commission and showcase the history of the agency through today. A variety of learning platforms, interactive displays, and hands-on exhibits provide visitors with an understanding of conservation history in Pennsylvania and the role of the Game Commission and the actions that they take to further conservation in their lives. Chimney Swift Towers on state game land. Chimney swifts are native songbirds. To get your name because they're swift. Actually, the chimney swift is one of the 113 species in the swift family. Chimney swifts are very small birds with slender bodies and very long, narrow, curved wings. They have rounded heads, short necks, and short tapered tails. The whole bill is so short that it's hard to see. Chimney swifts nest in chimneys and all other vertical surfaces in dim enclosed areas, including air vents, wells, hollow trees, and caves. And then in the distance, the towers. Purple martin. Observing wildlife in their natural habitat can be a fun, exciting, and educational experience. Pennsylvania is home to some of the most spectacular wildlife viewing opportunities in the eastern United States. With 480 species of wild birds and mammals, you never know what you might see. Wetland management and waterfowl. Where do I live? The wood duck. The mallard. Where do I live? The Canada goose. Where in the world does the Canada goose live? In a pot. The Pennsylvania Game Commission has jurisdiction over and management responsibilities for all wildlife in Pennsylvania. By definition, wildlife includes all wild birds and wild mammals, both game and non-game species. Do you know your ducks? Ducks are a common sight at Middle Creek Wildlife Management Area in Pennsylvania, especially during spring and fall migrations. Some of the ducks that can be seen at Middle Creek include the mallard, or wood duck, the northern shoveler, the American black duck, the northern pintail.
That was, yeah. No, I didn't expect that. So I don't think you got the original email from Brian Esposito, because people, oh, you did, so you purchased this, or you purchased it, but you didn't get the original email.
So I encourage all of you to visit the new Conservation Heritage Museum to see and learn more about the evolving journey of conservation in Pennsylvania. Its hours of operation: Monday closed, Tuesday through Saturday 8 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. and on Sunday 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Of course, there are many trails to hike through out the preserve, and I invite you to check out my playlist, and I'll put a link to that below about the trails.